So that's some of the pressures that you had to deal with. Even while things were going good, this was some of the underlining pressures and other things that you were dealing with.
Yep.
How hard did it make it for you though?
It made it extremely hard because I had to study even harder. I had to teach myself how to learn. I had to teach myself how to learn this aviation stuff.
Mm.
So no matter, like I said, no matter how good we are, better than everybody else, the flight school that I did my training at, they didn't even want to hire me.
Hmm.
They had no black instructors. They didn't even want to hire me.
So did this feel like, damn, I'm right back in this again after leaving the military, and now you're
I feel like I have more control now because I can leave. I can go where I want to go. I can just dip and leave whenever I want. I wasn't so encaged.
was that what was going through your mind as you were going through it?
Yeah, because if you don't got your license, you can't do anything. But once you do get your license, you're allowed to be a bird and roam free.
Mm.
So I called my mom. I was like, I'm gonna fly to Florida. She put me on a JetBlue pass. I flew to Florida. I interviewed with Wayman Aviation out here, and he offered me the job and said, Dominic, when can you start? And I started January 1st, 2016. I
Wow.
drove all my stuff from Arizona to Florida by myself.
So I was about to get into the midpoint of your story, which would be when you make a big decision. There's a big decision for you to make,
Hmm.
and it sounds like that was your big decision. You
Yeah.
decided to. Now, what made you decide to move to Florida? Like, what was it? Like, how did that come about?
So, like I said, I finished the flight training in Arizona. The flight school didn't want to hire me, so I was looking at different places to go to, and thinking, how does the airlines work? The airlines work with seniority and time, so you got to have all your hours. And of course, at that time, you needed a bachelor's degree, in which I just got as well. But I was looking, where can I get my hours at the quickest? Which place can do it for me? So I saw New York. They were paying at that time $45 an hour for a flight instructor. But the weather there sucks.
Hmm. Hmm.
Half the year I won't be flying because it's too cold and snow. And I'm a California boy. I don't like anything cold. And I looked at Florida. It was $28 an hour, but I'm flying year round. I'm flying from 6 in the morning to 10 at night if I want to. So I was like, you know what? Is it about the money right now? No, because I was only making 12 grand a year and I was surviving. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go where I can get to the airlines as quick as possible, and that's to Florida. So that's what brought me to Miami.
Mm. Now, when you got to Miami, how was that experience? Was it everything you looked forward to, or
Yeah,
how
because
was it?
the flight school, Wayman Aviation, Mr. Wayman, Rosa, Eddy, they all welcomed me with open arms, and they were showing me what I had to do at the flight school. It was up to me out in the city to do what I want to do, but I was there for one goal, and the goal was to get flight hours. So and ultimately that turned me into the top instructor in South Florida.
Mm.
So nobody can touch me even to this day,
Oh wow.
even with this ground lesson teaching or the flying. I'm that dude with it, and I hate talking about it, but it shows it for itself. The average person doesn't. How he said he soloed an airplane takes about 20 hours.
Hmm.
I do it in 7 for my students. 7 hours of flying, I will solo you
Wow.
because I'm gonna teach you how I would teach myself to be safe and that you flying a family member. That's how I'm going to teach you. And I'm going to instill that confidence in you that my instructors didn't do because I had to learn to teach myself even after they tried to because they didn't know how. So
Mm.
now that it incorporates, knowing other people's personalities, seeing how they are, whether they're loud, quiet, shy. The very first thing when they get into a plane, as soon as they get into the plane, they strap their seatbelt on. I look at them and say, "This plane is your bitch."
Hmm.
Reason being because it don't start up until you start it up, right? It don't turn until you turn it. It don't stop until you stop. It don't do nothing until you tell it to do. So the plane is your bitch, and they instantly start laughing, and that's when it's lighting up. Let's start teaching, because now
Yeah.
they gonna remember when they flying. This plane is my bitch.
Yeah.
They're gonna turn it because once we in the air, I'm like, all right, you ready to turn the plane? I let go, give it to them, and I say, have fun. So we're out in the practice area, and they're just flying. They're just getting to know the plane, and I'm like, see, it does everything you tell it to do. You tell it to do it. You kick your feet, it's gonna go. It's gonna let y'all left and right. You turn, it's gonna roll. You pull up, it's gonna go up. You push down, it's gonna go down. And that's how they get comfortable. And that's half the battle. Once you're creating comfort in that plane, and as an instructor, you're taught to see emergencies when things are gonna go bad. So let them have fun. If you see it going bad, guess what? You can stop it. You stop it. You stop it smoothly, quietly. Hey, I have controls. And they're going to let go and you fix it.
Mm.
But let them get comfortable. Let them see that the plane is their bitch and they can do what they want to do. So, and that's what I learned here. And it's a lot of stuff.
Now, you being on the trainer side of it, did you go through any struggles or issues with those below? Because you went through it with you being below and some above you, but now that you're above, did you go through it on the opposite end of it?
Now, because now I seen what they were doing wrong. I seen what type of different personalities that an instructor doesn't shouldn't have. You know, I'm not perfect. No one's perfect, but you can still adjust to. Remember, those people still the customer. Those people, their life is in your hands. You got to show them that you're confident, you're responsible, and you know what you're talking about. This is the one thing I tell pilots. I don't care if you've been flying for 50 years. If you walk up to me and tell me you know everything, I'm not gonna trust you.
Mm.
I'm not. Why? Why should I trust you? Because yesterday they just changed the rule. Do you know about that? I don't. I don't know about it, but we can read it together. So if you telling me you know everything, I don't need to trust you. I'm gonna keep an eye out on you. I'm not gonna disrespect you,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna keep an eye out for everything that you do. It's just like in your industry, you ask someone about a camera. Yeah, did you see this one? They're like, oh, I know everything about it. It just came out yesterday.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
see this feature? I'll learn how to use it. Oh, so you don't know how. That's all you had to say.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how.
Mm-hmm.
But that's also one of our biggest problems in our culture too. Everybody wants to think they know everything.
Yeah.
All you got to do is say, I don't know. Show me. And guess what that person going to do? They going to show you.
Mm-hmm.
and that's our biggest problem.
Yeah. I do. Me, I have a rule of thumb for myself that in any situation, especially when I'm on set or I'm working with new people who don't know me, I let them tell. I let them. I even let, and mine is being disrespectful. I let them talk to me like I don't know anything. Right. I let them, like if they want to tell me how to do something on the camera, I just okay. I might know everything that I think I know about it, but I let them tell me because I always feel like there's just going to be something that I don't know
Yep.
that they're going to tell me about it. And 9 times out of 10 that happens. And I end up learning something for real.
Yeah.
So I totally get what you're saying. But there is people out there who just totally just don't want to hear nothing. They want to be the top dog
Yep.
all the time. Okay. So with all of that, you part of your want before was to get your degrees and all of that stuff, but an underlining of that was to prove those guys wrong, right? Like
Yeah.
to show them like, no, I could, even though they may not even know what they might know what you've, become and all your things that you've accomplished with getting your degrees and things like that. They may or may not know, but for you, I'm sure somewhere inside of you was like, no, I need to show these guys that nah, I'm way better than what they think.
So the people that watch it, Johnny Childers and Jack Chan on Facebook, let them know. I do want to see them in the airport. I do want to see them in the airport. I want them to fly on my plane. I do want them to
I'm
fly.
sure it'll happen one day. I'm sure it'll happen.
Because I'm going to thank them. I'm
Yeah.
going to thank them in the nicest way possible.
Yeah.
Kill them with kindness.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do. So they can just feel extremely stupid.
Yeah. So now, after having all your accomplishments, coming down to Florida, working, I'm sure in your personal life, good or bad, you've been able to still move on and do your thing. Did that want that you originally had, like to prove them wrong? At some point, did that go away? Like, I don't care about that no more.
out of sight, out of mind,
Mm-hmm.
because you just can't keep harping over it. But I am the type of person that if you do something, I'm gonna remember it. But I'm not gonna sweat it every day,
Mm-hmm.
every month, every year. But it's gonna be in the back of my head that if they pop up or they name pop up, I'm gonna remember. I'm like, yeah, this is what you did.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I got you. I
But you're
got
not
you.
going out of your way to try to prove anything no more
Absolutely
to
not.
them. Yeah, yeah.
Nah, it's no reason to. Because I know that I'm in a happy position. I work for everything that I got, everything that I did, the impact that I made on kids, other adults too. And they can't take that away. Nobody can take it away.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Nobody can take it away. And I can only keep going from this point.